Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to Tartan Gaming. We're going to be continuing from yesterday playing some FrostPunk, and if you remember correctly we stopped at a bit of a cliffhanger, so looking forward to getting back into it. So without further ado, let's carry on. So let's resume. So I hope everyone's having a nice day today. It's raining outside at the moment, typical Scottish weather. Hopefully we're going to get some better weather later on this week. Last couple of weeks we've had really good weather, so fingers crossed. Okay, so here we go. So we have plenty of coal, but we need to keep an eye on it. Wood is not that great. Steel, we could do better, and we definitely need some more steam cores. If I remember yesterday as well, we lost quite a few people. Quite a few of our people get killed, so we're going to need to keep an eye on that, because we cannot keep losing people the way we are. Right, so let's just get our bearings. So let's see, what's our consumption like? Right, yeah, it's coming back to me now. So we need to build, we absolutely need to build a coal thumper. Because if we don't, we are going to run out of coal. And we need to man our watchtowers as well. So where are we going to get people? Well, I think we're going to need to shut down the pub at the moment, and that gives us 5 people there. Where else can we take people from? Yeah, I suppose we can take 5 from there, and we will put them in the other watchtower if I can find it. I'm sure I built 2 of them. Yes, we did, there we go. I knew I built 2. So that's all good. Our scouts are heading to the steel bridge, so that's fine. We're doing good for food. The problem we're going to have is once we build our coal thumper, we're going to need to put people into that, and we really just don't have any at the moment. We've got a lot of people who are sick. We've got 14 people who are in 12 people who are in palliative care, and 2 people being treated, so it's not ideal, to say the least. So where are we going to find the people? I suppose we could take them from the hunter's hut at the moment. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best bet, because we're okay for food at the moment. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so what we're going to research next, let's take a look. Wall drill, bunkhouse. I think we'll upgrade the medical post. I think that would be probably the best option for us at this stage. What's our consumption? Still not great at the moment. Okay, so Bridge to Winterholme. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, "Built by the people of Winterholme in AD 1887, the bridge is kept completely snow-free by working an automaton." We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marvelling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or can't speak this morning, disassemble it for resources. So I definitely think we're sending that to the city because we really need some help. And then we can either go to the weather station or the large convoy. Well, we're going to the large convoy because we need more people, badly. Desert Bridge. Finding the bridge of Winterholme proved that we are on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Okay. Fair enough. So 1 day, 15 hours, and when that automaton comes, that's getting put on the coal thumper. And that'll free up 10 people. Okay. People join the Londoners. Sir, the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbours to join them. Pfft. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. Yeah. Okay, so our scouts have reached the large convoy. This is a convoy carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and escort them to our city. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterholme. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Good. We're getting some people as well, so we'll bring them back to the city. Mild frostbite. Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighbourhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchmen, a neighbour commented. We're lucky to have them. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Right. So with the extra, we're still not making anywhere near enough coal. That's a bit frustrating, but hopefully with our upgrade to the medical bay, we'll get more people back. Right, I think we're going to upgrade to the next level. And what do we need to build? Bunkhouses. Okay. So what I like to do is when I'm doing the bunkhouses, I just start from inside here, and then we just work our way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see how we got on with that at the moment. I love how we now have the searchlights spanning spanning through the city, the town. Right, and then we can build another bunkhouse there. Looking good. So I think we've got all the bunkhouses on the inner circle. Yes, we do. So then we'll just start from here, from the next one. So we've got enough steel probably to do another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want to bring in morning gathering. So after introducing this law, each morning gathering will slightly increase hope. So yeah, we'll go with that.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Wow, right, okay. We're in trouble, we're just not generating enough. Right, 3.6 an hour, and what does this generate? Right, okay, well, do you know what? We need people to go and collect. I hate doing the emergency shifts because it really bumps up the discontent. But we're not doing very well at the moment when it comes to coal. And because of that, we're gaining more followers. Londoners are gaining more followers. Thank goodness we have more people arriving. So now we can actually man this properly, and we can start this up, and we can definitely get the public house opened up again. Food's okay at the moment. Wood is okay, but I think we're going to have to open up another coal thumper, despite the fact I don't want to, because we are in trouble. Right, so let's get our bunkhouses built. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need another 4, so that's the pits, that's fine. Right, so 1, 2, we'll just do 3 at the moment. And we will see how that goes. So a very warm welcome to all my viewers. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm going to be on probably for about, as long as I basically survive in the game, up to about 4 hours I would say today. The channel's going to constantly be upgraded. I'm very much trying to find my feet at the moment with Twitch and all the various components that you need to use in order to stream. I am also going to be getting a webcam, a good webcam, and that should be in the next couple of weeks probably, so you'll be able to see me as well, unfortunately for you guys and girls. Wow, 104 without a house, really? Is that what we're going with? Finally. We really needed this. That's going to be the difference between us being able to survive and not survive, I think. So we'll put the automaton on that one. And then let's make sure we've got everyone collecting. Well, actually, we don't need the heating on that one because the automaton does not need any heat. In fact, no, let's send the children first. Much better. Why do we have 18 people starving when we've got tons of food? I don't understand that. Don't understand that at all. Right, consumption, much better, so we're doing a lot better. Using automatons, our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labour crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to their efficiency. Sounds good. Right. Let's have a look. So, by pumping high pressure steam into the underground cold, but the steam cold thumper forces the pressure. Yeah, that sounds good. 10%, yeah, we're going to go with that. Right now, coal is our priority. We're just trying to stabilise, because we cannot lose because of the coal. It's just not going to happen. So to that end, we are going to build a resource there. In fact, we're going to build 2 of them, and we need to start thinking about how we're going to get more wood once we use all our trees that we have. Okay, so guard stations. Yeah, I think we'll get the guard station. Hear me, hear me, a new law has passed. Right, we still need to get more bunkhouses done. So I think we'll try and build them as close as we can. To existing. We might need to build another steam generator over there, we'll see. Right, 16 people doing nothing. Ah right, okay, that's the people that's palliative care. Fair enough. Nothing we can do about that. So we're going to do 1 coal and 1 food. Please excuse me while I have some chocolate here. Okay, so we've still got 22 people without a home. We actually don't need all these buildings to be generating heat. Like, these don't need any heat, yeah, that's fine. All good. So what's our consumption like now? Right, what we're researching. Right, so we need 20 steel. Yeah, so it'd be nice to get that steel. Like yesterday.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Right. So we need more bunk houses. So we need another 2 bunk houses, so 1, 2. And that should satisfy demand. And then we're going to send our scout to the weather station. Totally forgot about it. Please feel free to shout at the screen when I forget these things, if you're re-watching this video. For anyone who's live with me on Twitch, then please tell me in the box if I forget, because it's so easy in this game to forget these things. Right, we need to do a pathway there. Like so. I'm just not happy at all with the progress we're making with the coal. Just not making enough. Hopefully once we've got the steam coal thumper researched, that should help us. Oh, we've got 11 engineers just doing nothing. Is that so? That's fine. Yeah. And do a guard station there. There we go. So build a steam coal thumper to create new surface coal deposits suitable for gathering. Okay. Right, by pumping high pressure steam into the ground, coal deposits the steam. And of course we need more. Yeah, it's a pain. We need more steam. Right, okay. Generator efficiency. Does that mean it uses less? Let's have a look. It will burn 10% less coal. Well, yeah, we definitely need that just now. Anything that takes away how much coal we're using would be ideal. It's time for rest. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest of nudges. Okay, we'll send the watchman. $30 wood and 20 steel, so plenty of wood. Yeah, why is this not going? It does this sometimes, it glitches out. You got to keep an eye on that and make sure it starts researching. See, like now it's still not doing it. 30 wood and 20 steel. $30 wood and 20 steel. Why is it not researching? Because it's not a workday yet. That's why. Build and man 2 guard stations. Alright, so it wants another one. Fine. We'll put the other one. Oh, if we've got one over, where is it? Over there, then we want it kind of over here, I think. Yeah. And then we'll connect that up to the roadway. Right, so over here we're doing pretty poor for heat, so I think we'll get another steam hub and we shall put it there. Still not making enough coal to handle our consumption. want? Let's see. Oh yeah, we definitely want the foreman.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the
And the
city.
first place they're going is the coal. So, yes. Yes. And we definitely want to have them over in the mines as well. We're going to have another temperature drop in a couple of days. So we're nearly there for the efficiency of the generator. Excellent. Now, what do we want? Let's have like more scouts, outpost depot. What's that for? Not really. Well, we can't. It's pointless researching that because we don't have any steam cores at the moment. We don't have any steam, so we can't get that. It doesn't really matter. Healthcare. Flying hunters. Don't really need that one either. At the moment. What we do need is that. If that reduces the amount of people that we need in the hunter's hut, then that's really good. Okay guys, I'll be back in just a wee minute.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Okay, back with you, sorry about that. Right, Cold Homes Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures in their homes. They quite sensibly point out it's easy to fall ill. Okay, so let's heat all homes, we should be able to do that. So where are we cold at the moment? Here. There's a bunkhouse over here as well. Okay. Fine, so we need one effectively over here. There, I would say. Yeah. And we lost another person. Great. "43 people want to go to London." So there's one there. And then we really need to get one over here as well. Yeah. Oh wait a minute, right, we definitely need to get the guard station sorted, so let's just reduce that by 5 and put them in there like so. There we go. So guard stations have been built and manned to maintain order in the city. Some people question their purpose, but the majority support your decision. Policing the streets. Sir, a group of drunk men were disturbing the peace, pushing each other, screaming obscenities and harassing women in the street. Our guards intervened and restrained the drunks before anyone was hurt. People may get hurt, discontent will fall, or hope will rise. Punish them. Can't go about the streets shouting and shouting and swearing and causing a ruckus and not having some sort of repercussion. Another act of vandalism. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. We'll send the watchman to remove it. Woohoo! There we go. So we got the keep homes warm, so we completed that one. It's always nice. Yep, hunting tactics, that's right. Watchman members beaten. Captain, members of the neighbourhood watch who were removing the Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. So send guards to secure the streets. Order guards to strike back. Yeah, we'll probably send guards. Right, come on, we need more coal. No, we're definitely not going to make it if we don't get our act together here.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
We must work harder. What can we do to calm the situation? Patrols, yeah, I remember that one, we want that. Patrols will ensure that our neighbourhood are safe and orderly. We are definitely not ready to have more cold. Right, there's nobody in the weather station, but everyone still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterholm were working on. Fair enough. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious that they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterholm from the roof of the weather station. Right, well, I'll go to Winterholm first, and then we'll decide if we're going to come back with that STEM core. Abandoned station. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened and that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. Watchdog. Sir, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our city. Fair enough, fair enough. Sounds good. Right, do you know what? We can stop this and the automaton can start to carry the coal. Because we really need more coal at the moment. Food's still okay. Everything else is okay. It's really just the coal. It's the theme of this video, the theme of the stream so far is we need more coal. Oh dear. Right. So that one's fine. Fine. They're both doing 6 o'clock starts. They are. Can we build a third one? Or do we need... Yeah. Ah, right, okay, so perhaps it might be in our interest to get rid of one. No, we didn't want that. We wanted this, we wanted the steam coal thumper. There we go. Wow, 2 people died there. 3. 4. Why are we losing so many people? Okay, we'll see how that helps. We absolutely need to make sure that everyone is going to be okay. Because the temperature is going to come down. Yeah, over here. I think this is why we're losing people. It's over here. Because it's not warm enough. For them. Okay, scouts have reached Winterholm. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots and descent into anarchy. Fights for dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There is no hope. Wow, okay. Well, we need to head back to base with these 3 steam cores because we have to get them. People support the guards. Sir, people are no longer concerned about the Londoners' slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the guards patrolling the streets. We just couldn't bear watching them walking the streets in this cold. The slogans, the deranged scrawl of cowards, nothing more. Fair enough.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
It's getting colder and we don't have any coal. That's what the problem is.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Right, we need to research something that's going to increase our heating, I think. Improved heaters? Yeah, I think so. $18 till we get some steam cores. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If we don't get to grips with the coal soon, I'm going to make some drastic changes. In fact, you know what? First thing we're going to do, I've just noticed, is we're going to take all our people off that. Right, that pile's been worked. So that's gone off, that's gone on, and that's going to be losing a limb. One of our people have had to undergo an amputation. Working in the freezing cold left him with such severe frostbite that there was no other choice. Okay. 9 hours before we could do anything about that. Exemplary behaviour. Sir, a group of people found inspection in their work under the guidance of a foreman and have decided to try organising their workplace on their own. Their spirit and motivation are extreme, exemplary today. Well, very good. Finally, improved heaters.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
It's time for rest. Right. Efficiency. Resources. Coal mining, maybe. What's this? Flying hunters. 40-40. Hunters. Base hunt every night. Yeah. Try that. A few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to the crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. We'll let him speak because no one's listening to him anyway. By all means, carry on. Why are we losing people? Right, get rid of that tent. So the whole place is cold, that's what the problem is. Cancel. Fair enough. It's pretty grim, isn't it? I mean, that's... My cemetery's going to be full. Okay, well, we're definitely going to have some emergency shifts here, so... Make it away with 2 of them, yeah, that's about it. Food theft. Someone has stolen 11 food rations from the stockpile. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies. Yeah, we'll send the guards. We're out of coal, and the guards succeeded. Right, our people are back. And we've now got 3, or we should have 3 steam cores, but we don't. Why do we not? Hear me.
New law in the city.
30 wood and 20 steel. That's fine.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
70 people want to go to London now. Really? A child is crushed. Really, we're not we're not having much luck here at all, are we? Child crushed by a machine. There's been an accident. A child worker has been trapped and badly injured inside a machine. We have to stop the entire facility if we want to have a chance of saving the child. We'll give them a chance. Thank God, right. Okay, so now we'll be able to build our coal mine. Thank goodness. So one there. And is there any others? No. Okay. So we've got our coal mine, and we're going to be taking people off of this. There's 112 per hour. I'm not sure how much that one is yet.
Day is up. Return your tools.
Okay, so I think we need to upgrade to the third one. People are dying in the street. Captain, an angry crowd has gathered to protest against the deplorable state of our healthcare. They demand a new place of treatment. Many of them have been ill for a long time with no help in sight. The Londoners are among them, yelling that we will all die here. Fine, we'll open an infirmary, because we actually just built one. No, we didn't. We built a medical post. Oh dear. Right. Where's the pub? No. Hunter's Hut. Oh wow. Right. Okay. So the child worker was rescued. We managed to get the child out of the machine alive, although gravely wounded. Let's hope that the kid will recover fully. 36 and 11 gravely. Where can we take them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's engineers we need. Can't take it from coal. Coal collection, won't it? Yeah. Another theft. Wow, our discontent. So people are cold at home, bad healthcare, bad food and cold at work. And the generator's shutting down again. Yeah, it's kind of not going very well for us, is it? Right, we need...
Come, lads. We must work harder.
We're going to need to get people into there. Right, well, we can't have a pub open when we can't even keep the economy going at the moment. So... we're going to have to do that. 10 of 10 and 8 of 15. We'll only get 3 people working that and 10 collecting coal. Yeah, we need more people. We badly need more people. So that generates 14.4 an hour. Yeah. What are we going to do about the major healthcare situation? I mean, even building 4 will not be enough. So I think we're going to have to take a drastic decision at this moment in time of shutting down our steelworks completely. And then re-diverting that resource into coal. And our hospitals. And we are losing people so quick now. So quick. Don't know why these keep turning off. Three people died.
Work day end. It's time for rest.
We definitely have Our work cut out for us here, I think. So we've got 19 sick and 5 are gravely. It's not a great scenario. So a few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to the crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. So do we want to let him speak? Do we want to chase him away, or do we want to disperse the crowd? I probably think at the moment we'll just let him speak because no one's really listening to him anyway. Right, so if you have any suggestions on how I can survive this, then please leave a comment in the chat box. I'd be very grateful. We have a bit of a epidemic at the moment. We've lost, I'll just tell you how many people in total have we lost. Where's my cemetery? There it is. So we have lost 25, make that 26 people since we started, despite the fact that we are putting most of our resources into trying to generate coal. Right now we're not even getting wood because we don't have the people for it. We've got 43 people, 18 of which are in palliative care, and another person just died. Okay, so let's have a look. So research has started then for mechanical calculations. If we don't do some emergency shifts, we're not going to have anyone left to worry about. The problem with doing that is that our discontent rises quite sharply, so we really have to keep an eye on it now, or we will be we'll end up being banished. So we need 54 coal per hour just to sustain the generator. Let's just make sure we haven't missed anything here. Resources, coal mining. Coal mines, steam coals and advanced coals will be 10% more efficient. Do you know, I think that's probably going to be the one we need. And we lost 5 people. Right, okay, do you know what? The hospitals are a lost cause at the moment. We can't do anything. We cannot do anything for these people. Instead, we're going to put our resources into the research again. If I can find the building, there we go. Right. And I'm going to do the emergency shift on that, because it's really urgent that we get that now. We'll just keep it on level 1. That should just give us something. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 17 food rations from the stockpile. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. Okay, we'll send the guards. Guards succeeded and we lost another person. Murdered on duty. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death whilst chasing the Londoners. We caught one of them. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? We'll banish him. so the automaton is... we'll just get him back to collecting as well. Collecting some coal at the moment. So a very warm welcome to everyone who's just joined the channel. Welcome to Tartan Gaming. My name's David, and I'm very much new to Twitch, and I'm looking to really improve my channel as time goes on. For me personally, I'm going to spend quite a large amount of my time streaming. I really love playing games like FrostPunk. I love city building games, games like Planet Coaster, Prison Architect, Banished, you name it, as well as any others that people want me to play. I'm quite happy to try new games as well. But I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I am trying my absolute best to survive at the moment. It's not easy with the amount of people that we're losing, but I am certainly trying. And if you want any specific types of games shown on the channel, then please just leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to collate that information and then bring in some of the games that you guys want on the channel as well. Anyway, back to trying to survive here. 2 more people have died.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Right, so this can be shut down. We don't need it. We do not need it at the moment. In fact, you know what? We're just going to dismantle it, because we are now totally in survival mode here. Right, that needs to be powered. So does that and that. Whenever we lose the generator, it turns all this off automatically, so you've literally got to go back in and redo it again. It's a consumption. Okay. What can we do to try and help the situation here? Yeah, we definitely need that. We have a medical pandemic, so we're going to double our capacity in our hospitals, even if it means putting poor people on the floor. "15 hours until we reach the coal mines." Food is okay still, we're doing okay with that. People are furious, sir. People are extremely discontent with your rule. A revolt could break out against you any minute, so we'll send the guards to calm them down. Came down a little bit. Going to need to be really careful. We're on a knife edge now. Finally, okay, let's see what can we do to help us now. So, steam coal mine. Right, we need wood. So, heating, generator power upgrades. Right, we can't get that just now because we don't have enough to power what we have. Nope. Nope. Food and shelter. A house. What does that do for us? My house tent well protected from the weather. Cookhouse insulation. Yeah, I think right now what we need to do is we need to get some wood. So let's put our sawmill back on, and then we'll research the new coal.
Work
25 and 40. Okay. Finally. So the coal mine is automated, its engine is pressurised, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden and an eerie silence hangs in the air. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So 264 coal. Yeah, we're dismantling it. And we're coming straight back to base with it. Because we desperately need this. No time to waste. Not enough wood. 25 wood we needed. So I've got the wood. $25 wood, 40. Oh, sorry, it's 40 wood. We need 40. There we go. Excellent. So hopefully that's going to help us a little bit. We're really fighting for our life at the moment, just trying to stabilise things. We've lost another person. Once the research is completed, then we will build another steam coal mine, and I'm hoping that that's going to help stabilise. So a very warm welcome to any of the new viewers that's just joined into the channel. Welcome to Tartan Gaming. I'm very much new to Twitch, still finding my feet, but thoroughly enjoying this playthrough so far. It's been really challenging, especially since I've done the update. But yeah, it's good. It's been really good. If you have any questions, queries, or if you just want to kind of help me a little bit, then please feel free to talk to me in the chat. A restless group. A crowd is listening to one of the Londoners who's scaring people with visions of doom. He's trying to persuade them to flee to London. The discontented seem to take his words to heart, but others remain unconvinced. I think this time we're going to disperse the crowd because we've got 77 people who are now wanting to leave. And an angry woman by the looks of it there. Right, we can make a new law. Let's see if we've got something here. Prison or propaganda. Yeah, we definitely need something like that, I think, to try and turn things around a little bit. A new law has passed. Right, so high discontent and one adult died. Oh, it's going to be close again. Yes, just in the nick of time. So our scouts have returned with 196 steel, 264 coal, 209 wood, and 2 steam cores. So we'll put that to good use. Okay. So where are we going to send them next? The American camp, freshwater springs, or winter home. Well, I think it's going to be winter home. No, I think we've been there already. Yeah, we have. So 2 days and 16 hours, or 1 day. Yeah, we'll go to the American camp first then.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Okay, so steam coal mine. No, wait a minute. Steam coal mine, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. Okay. Two of our people have died.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Okay, what else do we have then that's going to try and help us here? Yeah, probably the houses. We're losing people so quickly now. But we will fight on. We're nearly there with the consumption now. "81 people now want to go to London." We definitely need the propaganda. We definitely need the propaganda centre to be built. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prosthesis. 66 iron and 1 steam core. Great. Um, it's going to be a difficult one. Yeah, let's stop the wood, and we'll start our propaganda centre. Okay. Well, hopefully that's going to help bring down the amount of people who want to leave us. Finally, we seem to have got to grips with the coal situation. A member of the Londoners is talking to the crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. We will let him speak. Right, so it feels like we've got to grips now with the consumption of coal. That took a long time, didn't it, guys? That took me a long time to get back on track just with the coal. We are not out of the woods yet, though. What else do we have here? Prison. Prison, what does that give? Those who threaten the stability have to be isolated. Okay. Oh yeah, so we'll go with that. Secret informers, we like that.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
A new law is signed. Our scouts have reached the temporary settlement. The settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its centre. Memory of injustice. The centre of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planned face, someone chiselled the following: "May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't, exiles of Telsa City." We won't touch the monument, but we've decided to dismantle the huts for the wood. Okay. 193 wood and 1 stem core, fair enough. So we can go to the, what's that, the walled colony or the fishing village. We'll go to the walled colony, I think. We need more people. Poet's suicide. Sir, one of our people has committed suicide. In his spare time he wrote poems about loss, suffering and the death of hope. Our propaganda centre waged a campaign against him to protect our people from his influence. Now people might blame us for his suicide, unless we make it look like he drank himself to death. Yeah, let's go down. Let's burn his poems. Oh dear. I don't think we've heard the last of that somehow. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterholm and are starting to hope for the future. Good, I'm glad. I don't think we could have many more people join. Oh dear.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Right, so we've finally got houses. Right, we need an infirmary. 100% we need an infirmary. Badly. Okay, so XL Colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard packed snow huddle around cold and burnt out campfires. A deathly silence hangs in the colony. Some of XLs are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Telsa City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried. Interesting. We'll escort them back because we badly need people. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth, not yet. Okay. Wow, look at our food situation. Now we've went from having issues with coal to now having issues with not enough food. It's a constant balancing game, this. You constantly have to balance. Oh, what we're gonna do? we going to do? Active vandalism. A loyal citizen has reported that he saw a group of young people vandalising the propaganda centre. They wrote "Wake up people" in big letters on the outer wall. What should we do? We will punish them. Fling the book at them, you young scallywags.
Come, lads. You must work harder.
Right, so we've finally got the infirmary, which we absolutely need, like yesterday. Finally. Now, I think we're going to move them and put them in there. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Now, what can we do? Let's see. I think we're going to need to do something with the food situation. Can't do anything with the food at the moment. Do triage. A new law has passed. Right, what do we need? Infirmary mechanism. What does that mean? More scouts, factory, coal mining. Yeah, we definitely need that. The workday ends. Willing informers. Some workers want to see you. They've dragged an engineer with them, accusing him of disloyalty. He was reading us this, trying to turn us against you. One of the workers shoves a tattered book into your hands. Damned fool, snarls the engineer. It's Dickens. I've been trying to educate them. This man is innocent. Thank God they've came back with people. Right, so man the battle stations. Man your stations. Right, so the hunter's hut's full, thankfully. Yep. We can get all this back into working mode again. So 10, 10. We're okay for wood at the moment. In fact, what we could probably do is build a third resource place and put it there for the wood, because that's not going to be good enough. We need another hunter's hut. 100% we need another hunter's hut. Like so. we need to start building some houses. I think. 1, 2, 3. Right, so that should be everything.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Right, so we'll send our explorer to the fishing village. It's a 2-day trek. They are leaving, sir. The time is at hand. The Londoners have gathered around the generator for the last time. They are going to leave the city. This is our last chance to stop them from commuting mass suicide. Yeah, they can go. If they want to go, then yeah, on they go. Goodbye. Enjoy the death that meets you shortly. The Londoners file out of the city. One of them stops in front of you for a moment. She looks like she's about to say something, but she just sighs and shakes her head and follows the other. Goodbye. Goodbye. See how that tasty snow will be. A desperate father. One of our people has quietly left the city in the night. He left a note. Captain, I apologise for leaving my post. I have to follow the Londoners. I have to try and bring my daughter back, or at least die with her if I can't persuade her. I'm sorry, but I can't abandon my child. Goodbye. Right, so we're happy with that one. And we definitely need another propaganda bulletin. Okay. So, let's just see. We have stabilised our consumption for coal, which is nice. Our scouts are heading back out to the fishing village to find out what's happening there. Food is a big problem, but we've built two gathering huts, so I'm hoping that's going to help us. The workday is up. Okay, so and we lost about 70 people to the Londoners, which didn't help matters. Cold homes, Captain. Some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold, and I ask you to address this problem. Okay, well, some homes. We'll heat some homes. Let's take a look. So all the heaters are on. We are currently researching coal mining optimisation, so there's really not a great deal we can do at the moment. Let's march to work. March! Unexpected guest. Captain, a group of exhausted survivors has reached our city. From the frantic explanations, we know that they've come a great distance and that many of them died on the way. The phrase doom is coming keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. Yep, you can come in. We need as many people as we can. Yeah, let's go with the new order.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Woohoo, we've got obedience now. The night of changes. Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared our city the bastion of the strongest, toughest and most obedient people. There's no place in it for doubts, troublemakers, rebels and reactionaries. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city under you as the leader of the new order has been dealt with. 7 citizens died. The others have rejected their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these categories anymore. Okay. Execution platform. Sir, an execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, a public enemy will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. Oh well, in that case. Right, now we need something for heating, because we're not doing too good.
All crews, turn over your tools. The shift is over. Glory to our great leader.
Our propaganda centre is reporting that a valuable informer is using her position to blackmail people. We've received many useful tips from her since she signed the Pledge of Loyalty, but it turns out she's been choosing whom to report and whom to leave alone depending on favours. Several others have started to do the same as well. Strike them from the list. Banish them! This is a new world order. Okay.
All thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
March to work. March. Okay, so we need to change that to coal, because clearly we don't have to worry about food at the moment, storing, but we do need more, as much as we possibly can get of coal. Excellent. Right, okay, so what do we need to do next? We need to upgrade, which means we need to open the steelworks to do that. Harsh lesson. Captain, we've found the frozen body of a worker tied up and dumped in the snow. After some brief questioning, we found out that his colleagues had punished him for shrieking work. Yeah, we'll be punishing them. Okay, so fishing village. A hot spring keeps a tiny patch of sea from freezing here. The Americans used this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted now. This fishing village used to supply Telsa City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Telsa is a madman. He cast out all of the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's patients and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could send a team here to start fishing. Yeah, we're going to dismantle it. and then we'll go to Telsa City. Running from the storm, a huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way and that we'll die without our help. We'd never have survived. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Everyone can come in. Because we actually have the housing and infrastructure to actually support that, so that's fine. Now we can get all our buildings manned. There we go, so everyone that came there from that refugee group has been put to work. We definitely need to get a couple more Hunter Hut. And the next group that comes, they will pretty much all be put in there. So 13 hours until they come. Scouts have reached Telsa City. The city is modern and meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lighting, deflecting the incoming snow, but nobody is coming out to greet us. It's a bit ominous. So, Thunder Unleashed. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Telsa City. A central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electric discharges which from a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong with her. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. We entered the city. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning. Until we figured out how to switch it off, that is. Now we'll be able to establish an outpost here. Okay. "56 people are starving."
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
All thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
March to work. March! March to work. The second wave, another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one, many of the victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming through. Should we let him in? 70 people, 25 ill and 25 gravely. Yeah, okay. So now we can fill our hunting huts, and we will also open up
Attention, shift is over. Proceed to quarters.
the shift is over.
Leader.
The interrogation. Sir, we have just finished interrogating a group of suspected subversaries, and almost all of them are ready to sign the Pledge of Loyalty. Just one man resists. He says that he won't do it, he can't report on his family and friends, and that we have no right to compel people to cooperate. What should we do with him? Force him to sign. We will have order. Oh wow, right, okay. I didn't realise we had as many of them being sick. Right, so none. They can go in there. Dismantle that building actually. So we've got 19 kids.
Our leader calls us to work. Slackers will be severely punished.
Right, so one house so far. One, two, five. Right, okay, so we need 125 wood and a traitor among us, Captain. One of our engineers is spreading lies about you, accusing you of tyranny. His lectures on history are popular with both the workers and engineers. This makes him all the more dangerous. Dreadnought landing. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain here under the ice. Right, let's take a wee look then. Okay, so light to the south, we found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription: in the year 1888, the American expedition aboard, whatever that is, landed here in search of haven from the global classification. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship, Prometheus. Ice corridor. Right, we'll go to the ice corridor first. We're quite far away though from our base, so 40 people are hungry. The third group of refugees are here. Right, only the healthy ones this time can come in because we can't take any more sick. We're in trouble. What looms ahead, sir? Now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The Great Frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Okay. That's the storm coming up here then. Hear me! Hear me! A new law is passed.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
Okay, so scouts have reached the ice corridor. We're following the wide corridor of crushed ice that the American dreadnought USS left in its wake. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. Okay.
All thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
March to work. 40 wood and 40 steel. A stubborn fool, sir. The traitorous engineer refuses to back down. Fine. Silence him for good. The traitor is dead. Our loyal citizens have killed the traitor as he attempted to escape. He must have guessed why our guards were approaching him, because he tried to flee the moment he saw them. Fortunately, he slipped in a patch of ice, but before the guards could reach him, some workers had pinned him down and clubbed him to death. Where is... Having a moment here, I can't seem to locate the research building. Okay, I seem to be having a... Where is the research building? Pub, infirmary... Well, for the life of me, I cannot see it. I think I maybe removed it by mistake actually. To 5 and 75.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies below the ship's bow. The dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. Right, now we need to go back.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
75 steel. Out with the old. Sir, our propaganda centre has organised a symbolic burning of the old laws to help everybody let go of the past and turn their hopes towards the future. Unfortunately, it's got a bit out of hand. People are bringing all kinds of books and mementos and throwing them onto the fire. Sir, the people you ordered to stay for yet another emergency shift are working very slowly. After so many hours of toil, they've become apathetic. They don't see how we can survive the storm no matter how well we prepare. Force them to work harder.
Thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
One, two, five wood.
All crews, turn over your tools. The shift is over. Glory to our great leader.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Right, so we need to upgrade that. And we need to send our people to the Ice crevice. Hungry mother, sir, a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations. Give her 2. Food theft caused riots. Sir, we've investigated the discrepancies between the raw food use and output of the cookhouse. It turns out the cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught 1 thief.
Work is virtue. Praise our great leader.
Wood, and let's go with food. No, not raw food. Food rations. There we go.
Attention, shift is over. Proceed to quarters. Praise our glorious leader.
Okay, so Ice Crevice. We found the dying peoples Nansen refugees told us about. They're sheltering in the Ice Crevice. These people are on their last legs. Despite taking shelter in an ice crevice, many of them suffer from heavy frostbite and hypothermia. We can help them still if we act quickly and bring them to our city. Yeah, okay. Doom-mongering drunks. Banish them. Get out the city.
Thank our leader for this bright
Oh, thank our leader.
march to work.
Okay, so do that one first. Well, this is it, we're on our own now.
Attention, shift is over. Proceed to quarters. Praise our glorious leader.
We are definitely going to build some more of these depots. 1, 2.
Work is virtue. Praise our great leader.
Right, so we've got plenty of that. It's definitely getting colder.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
All crews, turn over your tools. The shift is over. Glory to our great leader.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Sir, a crowd of terrified people has stormed the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demanded wood for heating and to reinforce their homes. We'd need 520 wood to supply everybody. more food than that.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
So that's going to be coal, and that one's going to be food rations. An interesting fact, I have never ever managed to complete this level. I always seem to die at the very end. Right, so we need more of this. Work faster.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Our leader calls us to work. Slackers will be severely punished.
I think we've... yeah, we've pretty much done everything that we can in there, so...
Attention, shift is over. Proceed to quarters. Praise our glorious leader.
Well, this is it, folks. This is the big one.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
The storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city, and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal. Hunting is impossible. The soil in the hothouses will freeze. We'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. Well, thankfully we've got an okay amount. Danger of collapse. Sir, one of our engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the cold poses to our mines. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shafts is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start to collapse. We'll have to put the overdrive on shortly. Oh wow. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to put the overdrive on shortly. More hands needed. Send more people. Secure the boundaries. Protect the school. We all know what that's from. Harry Potter. Do your duty. Okay, for the last bit we're definitely going to be putting the generator on. The overdrive on, sorry. Right, here we go. Mines operational. Sir, the volunteers managed to replace the critical supports in the lower levels of our coal mines, but the cost was great. 45 of our people paid with their lives. Jeez, oh. This is it now, folks. Wow, I've got one more temperature drop to go. Can we manage? Can we survive? Darkness before dawn. Sir, one of our engineers has come crashing through the door while faced, demanding to see you. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread. Ah! I'm cold just thinking about it. Or as we say in Scotland, it's freezing. Force them to work. Get back to your work. There we go. Generator's going up to full whack. But with that comes massive consumption. Oh my god, can we survive? Oh, this is getting tense. Captain, the ill and their families have gathered to demand that we do something, anything to help them. But then the number of frostbite cases keep rising. Oh god. We're gonna have to lower the level, I think. To give us a chance. Get back to work. Panic spread. Force them to work. Get back to work in this freezing cold. Fear of the storm, work ceases, sir. Most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay at home with their families. Fair enough. This is the last push now.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Woo! We managed to survive. I think. Wow, that was intense. Just by the skin of our teeth, we have survived. High five! We started as a formless rabble, battered by the elements. 80 people disorganised. week. First we put our children to work. Parents lost their children, and every day was a struggle. So we adapted. People spying on each other, brainwashing propaganda, prisons, oppressive guards, and in the fight for survival, we crossed the line. Order became despotism. The city survived. One hundred and 157 citizens survived. I'm pretty happy with that. So that was an excellent playthrough. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it, very much so. And this has also been my longest stream, so 3 hours I've been on. So tomorrow I'm gonna be back again tomorrow, and I may continue to play some more FrostPunk, one of the other scenarios, or I may decide to try another game. As I said, if you've watched the entire video, there's going to be a lot of changes, constant improvements on the video, on the channel as time goes on. I really want to make this a success into a really big community with a lot of passionate gamers. Anyway, I'll stop talking away now. I'm going to go, and as I said, I want to thank you very much for spending the time watching my videos, and we will see you tomorrow. So thanks again, take care.